Put the pedal to the metal, like I'm still hungry for it, I could never settle, like I'm getting closer every day, I put the work in. I know they gunning for me, I can feel them lurking. Never cheated on the journey to the dream, right? I'm the leader, gotta make sure that the team right. Undefeated, I'm arriving on the scene like bitch, I'm Steph Curry with the green light. Bitch, I'm Steph Curry with the green light.
What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back in here, man. I'm just going to talk about the NBA Finals and what went down. And I am very happy and very excited for the team that I have been rooting for all year, and that is the Golden State Warriors. I have been rooting for the team all year. I know, and back in the and one of the talking shit episodes that I made a few months ago, I was picking the Golden State Warriors to go all the way this year. So my pick for the Golden State Warriors never changed, because when this season started, I ain't gonna lie, it just didn't look too good for Golden State. But then after the first 10 or 15 games, I knew right then and there, I'm like, uh-oh, man, the Splash Brothers were back. And then the nucleus that they had, man, guys like Jordan Poole and Gary Payton II, and, you know, man, there was just some fun stuff going on with the Golden State Warriors. And then they got Otto Porter too, man. I was a big fan of him because, you know, he used to play with the Washington Wizards. I am so glad Otto Porter got out of that toxic situation with John Wall and Bradley Beal, those two numbskulls. And he was in a good environment in Golden State. And then on top of that, man, Andrew Wiggins, man, you know, this dude, Andrew Wiggins, has been clowned for so many years, you know. But I'm just the type of person, I never talk shit about Andrew Wiggins because I'm one of those type of people. I've watched NBA for so long, and really the NBA, one of the most underrated things when it comes to the NBA and a lot of these players, environment is so underrated. Environment is so underrated in the NBA. You know, Andrew Wiggins, when he was playing with the Minnesota Timberwolves, that was not a good environment for him. He was playing around talent. Yes, he was playing with Karl Anthony Towns. He was playing with Jimmy Butler. But the environment was just not good for him. It was just too many people trying to be alpha dogs on that Minnesota Timberwolves team at that time. It was not a good environment for Andrew Wiggins. Talent does not always guarantee success or guarantee good competition. Environment is underrated in the NBA. And Andrew Wiggins went to the perfect environment in Golden State under the coaching of Steve Kerr, playing alongside the Splash Brothers. And we all saw what Andrew Wiggins is truly capable of in the game of basketball. This is a great basketball player, very talented guy. I'm really happy for Andrew Wiggins. I hope he stays in Golden State because we have seen Andrew Wiggins can thrive in a positive environment and a great environment that is all about winning and passion in Golden State. So shout out to Andrew Wiggins for showing the world what he is truly capable of in the game of basketball. And it also just proves once again, if a player is put in the right environment, when he's surrounded by nothing but positivity and work ethic and none of that bullshit, show off bullshit, players can help a team win a championship. And Andrew Wiggins has proved that this year in the NBA Finals. So shout out to Andrew Wiggins. Shout out to Gary Payton II, man. That dude is a phenomenal player too. A high flyer, man. It is just crazy the shit that he can do on the offensive end, and a good defensive player too. And I want to talk about Steph Curry. And Steph Curry, of course, you know, because he's one of the, you know, probably one of the top 5 players in the NBA. I ain't gonna say probably. Let's just keep it real. Steph Curry is top 5, maybe top 3. You know, who knows? Everybody got their own list. But man, this dude Steph Curry, man, this dude is this dude is taking the lead by storm, man. And it's the way that he's doing it. You know, he's not doing it with slam dunks and all of that shit. Man, he's doing it with good, you know, great dribbles, 3-point shot, you know, exquisite shooting. You know what I'm saying? And it is just some fun shit to see, because the thing about it is a lot of superstar players, you know, a lot of them, you know, carry that that Julius Erving, Michael Jordan trait. And you know what I'm saying? And they all get compared to those two guys all the time. But we can't compare Stephen Curry to anybody. Stephen Curry is creating his own genre right now. He is creating his own brand of a basketball player. Let's just keep it real. I mean, look, the 50-foot threes and shit like that, the handles, and, you know, underrated defender. This dude can defend, man. He can guard somebody, you know what I'm saying? So he's creating his own genre as far as a basketball player. You can't compare him to a Michael Jordan or a Larry Bird. 20 years from now, you know, if a player if a player is similar to what he does, they're going to be comparing that player to Stephen Curry. So that's what Stephen Curry has created. 20 years from now, people are going to be comparing future players to him. And like I said, Stephen Curry is one of the most fun players to watch, man. I mean, I swear, if y'all sit there and say Stephen Curry is not fun to watch, y'all are some fucking liars. Because this dude is fun to watch. Klay Thompson is fun to watch. And these guys together, they're just fun to watch, man. You know, one of the things I just love about Steph and Klay, when that three ball goes up, the feeling that these two players give you when the shot goes up, it's just like, oh man, that's money, that's money, that's money. And 9 times out of 10, it is. Now they struggle, Steph struggles, Klay, they struggle. But when that 3 ball goes up, the chances of that 3 ball going in is always going to be 80-20 with those guys. That is what I love about watching Steph and Klay together. When that 3 ball goes up, the chances of it hitting, the chances of that ball going into the basket is always going to be 80-20. That is just real talk, and that is what I love about these two guys, man. Their 3-point shooting is just on another level. You know, everybody says Steph is the greatest shooter ever, but I gotta put Klay right up there. I mean, they are 2 of the greatest shooters ever. If y'all want to put Steph number 1, I'm all for that. But Klay Thompson is number 2. He's number 2. He's the 2nd greatest shooter we've ever seen. You know, 2 of the greatest shooters we've ever seen are on the one team, and that's facts, man. And that's facts. And I want to congratulate Stephen Curry for winning the Finals MVP. Man, he definitely deserved it. The shit that he was doing against the Boston Celtics, man. I mean, he definitely deserved that Finals MVP. It was just so good seeing the Splash Brothers and the rest of the team up there, man, celebrating again. And like I said before, the Golden State Warriors, this team is just so damn fun to watch, man. And you know what? Next year, they do have a good chance of winning it again next year. The Western Conference is not as powerful as it used to be, but they do have a good chance of coming out of the West and possibly winning it next year. You know, because I'm just sitting here and looking at teams like Utah. I don't think Utah going to do shit. I don't know. Utah just, man, they just really just need to blow that team up. I don't like what's going on in Utah. Phoenix has gotten exposed. Phoenix might come back and try it one more time, but I just don't see Phoenix beating the Golden State Warriors. The Phoenix Suns, they talk a lot of shit. It's a lot of arrogant players on that team. And, you know, as quiet as it's kept, Devin Booker is a little bit overrated. So I don't know. The Phoenix Suns, they may have reached their point when they got to the NBA Finals and then they failed to win the NBA championship. And, you know, and I'm just not a fan of Chris Paul. I just really just, you know, I don't care too much for Chris Paul. So I just don't see the Phoenix Suns really doing anything next year. They may make the playoffs, but they not going to do nothing. The Phoenix Suns are like the Sacramento Kings of the early 2000s. They get far, but they don't get to the full dance. I mean, they got to the full dance, but they never succeeded in actually winning it. I feel like the Phoenix Suns are like that Sacramento Kings team back in the early 2000s. I don't think they're going to win no championship. And other than that, I just don't see no one really beating the Golden State Warriors in a 7-game series in the Western Conference. Now, the East has a lot of good talent, but you know, as far as the West is concerned, the Golden State Warriors can definitely come out of the West again next year. So it's going to be really exciting to see. Hopefully they just keep that team together, probably go out and get another big man. You feel what I'm saying? And the Golden State Warriors are good to go. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, I just had to come on here, man, and just talk to y'all about the NBA Finals. And of course, like I said, I'm a Dubs fan, love the Warriors. I've been a Warriors fan ever since they emerged in 2015. You know, and one of the things I like too about what the Golden State Warriors have done before 2015, they didn't even show this basketball team on national TV. We never saw this basketball team on TV. They would never show them. And now Golden State, we get to see Golden State on national TV consistently every year. And I'm just loving it. Man, that franchise, man, they have done a lot of work, man. I'm so happy for that franchise, for real, you know, and it's every time Golden State wins a championship, it always feels like a breath of fresh air, because I do not want LeBron James winning no more championships. I do not want LeBron James in any more NBA Finals. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? And for those of y'all that want to know, I will literally sit here and say, yes, I am a LeBron James hater. But guess what? Don't blame me. Blame the fucking media. The media makes people do this, okay? They overhype him. He is one of the greatest players of all time. I'm not taking that away from LeBron James. He is a top 10 player ever. He's not the greatest player of all time, and he's not top 5. I'm just keeping it real, but he is top 10. He's top 10 ever in the NBA. LeBron James is. Yes, he is. But he's not top 5. And he's not better than Michael Jordan. He's not better than Kobe Bryant. And that is facts. And I don't want to hear it from nobody else, because those are the facts. But I just like it when the Golden State Warriors or a team like them are able to have this type of success. Like, you know, the Milwaukee Bucks and all those teams. I'm really liking what's going on with the NBA when you have a different varieties of teams that are able to get there, win the championships because of their hard work. That is what I really love about this whole thing. I really don't have too much else to say, because, you know, like I said, you know, it was just really fun to watch, you know, the Golden State Warriors whole playoff run. They did it very swiftly. You feel what I'm saying? And they did it with consistency. You know, they didn't really blow anybody out, really. You know, they just did what they had to do. Everybody went out and did their jobs and, you know, succeeded in their assignments, and they were able to come out with a championship. So shout out to the Golden State Warriors. Shout out to Steph Curry, and shout out to his teammate Klay Thompson and the Splash Brothers, man. Those two guys, man, like I said, two of the greatest shooters ever, and, you know, two of the greatest players to ever to play this game. And like I said right now, because I'm a diehard Lakers fan, but I don't watch the Lakers now because LeBron James is on the team. Unfortunately, the Golden State Warriors are just a great breath of fresh air, like an eternal breath of fresh air, because of the demise of the Lakers. You feel what I'm saying? And I just absolutely love it. So, like I keep on saying, shout out to the Golden State Warriors. Congratulations to them, and I hope they win it again next year, because I just like watching how they play basketball, and I like watching how they do things. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about the Golden State Warriors and their championship victory, about Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and, you know, whoever else on the Golden State Warriors team that y'all have an opinion about. So you put that in the comment section below. We can get a conversation started. And my name is Demetrius. I will get back at y'all in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.